Gentlemen, I come to you with a heavy heart because StyleCon is officially dead. But before I sort of tell you why, would like to tell you a little bit about this year because StyleCon was just a few weeks ago and it was incredible. We had like 320 people there, and it was bigger, better than ever. We've had it 4 years now, 3 in Atlanta, and it's really spectacular. The way that it has evolved has just been mind-blowing. This year there were it was like on this deep level, almost like for me it was like almost spiritual, and the connection. I can't explain or get the point across how incredible it is to connect with people that have similar values, similar lifestyles, and all have a similar sort of goal of being the best dude they can possibly be. You know, one of the comments that a lot of people were making is that it's not like any other conference they've ever been to. Here, everybody wants to be there. Nobody is like having to be there for work or sort of bored out of their mind. They all are super engaged. They all want to be there. They're all just incredibly thankful to have the opportunity to connect, network, and just have a connection with somebody. There were fathers and sons there. There were people from like 12 different countries. It was this year just mind-blowingly incredible. And I cried a bunch. You know me, right? I mean, I have as the older that I get, the more emotional I sort of become at beautiful things or kindness. It's not the horrible things that choke me up. It's when people say things that are like really nice. Not like, hey, I dig your videos, but like some of the things that people were saying to me were killing me. And I mean, by the end of it, my voice was hoarse and I was just emotionally beat up. Not in a bad way. Not at all. I was so incredibly energized and just pumped up because here I am, you know, all year I pretty much work by myself. I hang out by myself with my wife and my network of friends here. But for 2 days, actually more like a week, because Antonio and my buddy Ryan, they came in early but it was actually technically 2 days because the event was 2 days. Sorry, I'm thinking back. 2 days, it was nothing but positive encouragement and energy and surrounding myself with people that are entrepreneurs and that I have things in common with. Because here's the thing, right? And I say this to my friends, is that, you know, as I've gotten older, my group of friends has sort of shifted. I still see a lot of people that I've known for a while, but they're, you know, my age or a little bit older, and they've got families, they have regular jobs, they, you know, have a 401k that they're great people, and I love them for what they are, who they are, and the place that they have in my life. But there is something just kind of off. When I go and I hang out with people that aren't entrepreneurs or that don't live in the space of online, sort of the online world, it's tough because I don't really have a connection like I do with the people at StyleCon. It's on a different level. Like we talk, my other friends that I hang out with and go see at parties here, we talk and we have a nice time and casual, pleasant conversations, but it's real surface, right? StyleCon, however, we go deep, and it's just this powerful emotional connection that I've never experienced. And this year, it was like 12 times the level of the previous years, and I really think it had to do with a lot of factors. People are coming back, so it was you were seeing people that you knew from before. Also, it was a much larger size. I mean, this event felt full this year, and it was spectacular. But one of the things that a lot of people say is that, I expect when I come to something called StyleCon that it's going to be all dudes walking around having like a fashion show, teaching each other how to tie bow ties and stuff like that. And it couldn't be further from that. There was one style panel where people were like talking a little bit about style. But it's a 2-day event. We have like 20-some presentations. Day 1 was focused primarily on business, growing an online business, marketing, entrepreneurship. Day 2 was all about like personal development. The last presentation before it sort of ended was my buddy Paul McGregor. And he did a presentation on depression. His father committed suicide, and he just did this really raw sort of presentation on depression and statistics and getting help. And I mean, like, I'm talking deep, right? It was personal development. And so everybody's like, this isn't really StyleCon. This isn't really a style. There's nothing to do with style. So why are you calling it StyleCon? So we killed it. The conference, formerly known as StyleCon, will now and forever be known as the Menfluential Conference. Right? Menfluential, influential, men. It's sort of like, it's just a cool name. And it also, interestingly enough, is sort of tying into my advertising agency that I started with my buddy Terry, and Antonio is actually a business partner in that. Where Menfluential Media is a business where we represent like 22 influencers like Jose from Teaching Men's Fashion, a lot of the different vloggers like Andy from Primer Magazine, Raphael from Gentleman's Gazette. We sort of have developed an agency where Terry, his brother Brian, our buddy Mike, who works for Terry and Brian, we have created an ad agency basically to sort of help us be able to create content and make a living at it. So it's pretty cool. But that is called Menfluential. People are starting to know Menfluential Media is the place you go if you're wanting to use a men's lifestyle influencer. And so it sort of just kind of piggybacks and plays very nicely with Menfluential, the conference. And so StyleCon is officially dead. Menfluential 2018 is officially on the books. And if you're interested in checking it out and buying your tickets at a discount now versus waiting, because we are capping that bad boy at $450. And then that's it, literally. Like this year we will sell out, like capacity maxed. There is a link down below to the website, and there you can actually buy your tickets at a discount. Grab it now. Figure everything out later. It's February 23rd and 24th, I'm pretty sure. I think that's what it is. Gentlemen, Menfluential, long live the king.